Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's September 24th. I'm Jennifer Palumbo. He is Seth Phillips, and thanks so much for joining us today.
Hey, how's everything going with you?
It's going great. We're excited. We have a great show coming up for you today. We have Dollywood. We have Chef Samantha Four. I've taken some of her tomatoes just to give you a hint. She's going to be making her, or letting us try her famous tomato pie.
Oof, that does sound delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of interesting things happening. I know we're talking about Halloween candy already.
Yes.
We're still a month out from Halloween, but a question posted on Twitter is getting some sticky answers. Which candy bar would you get rid of from 6 different popular candies? There's Snickers, Reese's, Peanut Butter Cups, Milky Way, Kit Kat, and M&M's, and Twix. With the caption, one has to go forever, which one would you choose? Plenty of people agree that Milky Way should go first. Others are choosing to eliminate Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and there is no clear answer as to which one should go or get the boot.
What would you give the boot?
I'd say Reese's. Well, I don't know.
Reese's?
This one's tough.
No.
Probably not. Well, I've the Peanut Butter Cups I love.
Yes.
It's the little, like they're M&M's, but they're Reese's peanut butter.
Oh, yes. That was
what are those
made
called?
famous during when E.T. Yeah,
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's
That's
Pieces.
it. Okay, yeah. No, if that were one of them, I'd say.
This is the
goodbye
peanut butter
forever.
cup, so we can keep
Peanut
that
butter
one.
cups we'll keep.
Okay.
It's probably Milky Way.
I know that's what I was thinking too, because
And not that I don't love Milky Way, I do. It's just out of the 6 of those, I eat all the other ones a lot more frequently. So
yeah. Well, and the Lexington Herald Leader tweeted out a Kentucky version of this. One Kentucky classic has to go forever. Which one? So now you have to pick between beer cheese, Ale 8, the Kentucky Hot Brown, mint julep, burgoo, or Derby pie. So which one?
Easy. Absolutely easy. It is goodbye to the burgoo. I mean, come on.
Oh, really?
Your nickname is Roadkill Soup. Are you kidding me?
No, Keelan has fantastic burgoo. I'm not getting.
I've heard that.
Yes,
but
you need to try it.
Don't worry, Anderson County. I will come teach you how to make gumbo, and then instead of the burgoo festival, we can just have the gumbo.
We can
festival.
celebrate both, though. I'm not a huge Derby pie fan, but
It sounds delicious. I've never had it myself.
I'm going to pick one, and I don't know. This may be an unpopular choice. I know it's the drink of the Kentucky Derby, but I am not a mint julep fan. Do you like mint juleps?
I love mint juleps. No, I mean, that is what I drink every Derby when I go. But you and everyone else.
You're drinking juleps too? That's impressive.
You and everyone else on our Facebook page is saying get rid of the mint juleps. And I'm like, what? Come on, guys.
If I had to pick one, just one. Because I actually prefer the Lily, which they serve on Oaks Day, to to the mint julep.
Lily's good too. But I mean, you would take mint julep. Or you would get rid of it over burgoo.
Oh, yes, I like burgoo.
Okay.
Maybe Derby pie. Derby pie and mint julep.
Okay, so Derby pie is like chocolate chips and what else? It has something else in it?
Kevin,
do you know?
Kevin?
What's that? What's in the Derby pie?
Yeah.
I think we should be getting rid of the Derby pie because no one knows what's inside. I know
why.
it's got chocolate chips, but something else. I forget what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so Seth mentioned it. You all are weighing in already. We want to know which candy bar is your top winner and which Kentucky classic would have to disappear forever. Just go to our It's On Facebook page and you can join the discussion.
Yeah, I think we get a lot of good responses from that one. All right, if you want to send out a birthday message, just go to our It's On Facebook page, and you can find the address here. What are we talking about?
I think it's a story from yesterday.
Are we on a different story here?
It's on our Facebook page. So it's a 100-year-old World War II veteran who wants birthday wishes. So that's on our Facebook page too. So go ahead on there, and you can send him a birthday card.
Drop him a birthday message.
Very good.
Everyone deserves, especially at 102 years old.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, so here's what's on now. This is a story out of northern Kentucky. A boy who mailed $5 to the Newport Aquarium to help the animals has been identified. The nonprofit aquarium partner, the Wave Foundation, posted on Facebook they received a letter with a zip code but no return address from a child named Tyler. Inside was this handwritten letter saying he was donating his money to help the animals. He said it might not be much, but he wanted to help, and he included $5. The foundation wanted to meet Tyler to thank him and his family. Turns out Tyler's teacher, that's not her behind the wall there, but saw the letter and recognized Tyler's signature. He's a second-grade student who visited Newport Aquarium over the summer and wanted to help animals and decided to donate. The foundation says they will match Tyler's foundation with a $5,000 $1,000 gift to support shark, African penguin, or sea turtle conservation. And Tyler picked African penguin, so his $5 turns into $5,000. And I think that's great. Just, a boy who was, so impacted by his visit and wanted to do something to help. So that's great.
Yeah, I think that's an absolutely great thing that he got going there. Yeah. All right, probably my favorite story of the day. A woman freed herself from a camel by biting its testicles last week. All right, it happened at a pit stop called the Tiger Truck Stop in South Louisiana. I pass by this every time I go to an LSU game. The manager says the couple was chasing their dog around, tossing treats its way. Well, one of those treats went through the fence. The dog, who is deaf, went to grab it. After crawling into the animal's pen, remember, this is a camel, to retrieve her dog, the manager says the camel got spooked and sat on her. She bit the animal to get it off. The couple was ticketed for trespassing and not having the dog on the leash. The camel was not hurt, thank goodness, but the woman had to be hospitalized. Can you imagine?
No, I mean, I guess if a huge animal was sitting on you, you would just do whatever you had to do to escape, but...
That's one way to get one off you, I guess. No, the thing about this truck stop, okay, I have to go on a rant because first off, the reason why it's called Tiger Truck Stop is because they used to have a live tiger, but the conditions in its cage were so deplorable that after a while, the tiger just died. And they couldn't get another one because PETA was like, no, this is ridiculous. But then somehow they found a way to get a camel into this enclosure, which is like really small. So to give you an idea that this woman just got into its cage.
Yes.
It's obviously
where she shouldn't have been.
It's not. This isn't a zoo.
No.
Okay. This is just a truck stop on the side of I-10 in Louisiana, and some woman got into a camel's cage and bit them on the boys. I feel bad for that camel.
I am impressed that you know so much about this truck stop.
I literally
from
pass
your days
by
in Louisiana.
every time I go to an LSU game because I live in Lafayette, and on the way to Baton Rouge is this truck stop. I pass by it every time, and I boycott it. I'm like, I'm never stopping at that truck stop again because just how bad it treats its animals.
Yes.
This should not be a thing.
Stay away from the camel.
Only in Louisiana are you going to hear a story like this, or Florida. All right, the city of brotherly love turned into the city of tough love for one Eagles player on Sunday night. A fire broke out in this building, trapping a family inside. A passerby named Hakim Laws saw the flames and jumped into action to help the children who were being dropped from a window. When asked to describe what happened, Laws couldn't help but drop a burn on Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver Nelson Aguilar. In the process, here's what he had to say.
Took the ladder off the truck, raised it up, and was assisting people down. My man just started throwing babies out the window. We was catching them, unlike Aguilar and his mishaps. I like to put that out there.
Aguilar cleared the smoke with a perfect response on Twitter, thanking Laws for his heroism and hoping to get in touch with him to invite his family to the next home game.
That is exactly how you respond, because the guy's out there, he's being a hero, he's catching kids and then dropping jokes at the same time.
That's a professional response. And I have to say that as somebody who would have to maybe make a response like that in my lifetime, I don't know if I would do that in the same tact that he had, but that was really funny to have somebody throw shade. And then he'd come back and say, hey, it's all good, man.
Yeah,
come out to a game. We'll have a good time.
A good sport about it, absolutely. Well, a Utah police officer is going viral for helping a teenager. It all started Saturday as Jacob DeLeo was headed to a dance at Park City High School. He was not only running late for pictures, but he also didn't know how to tie his tie. So as his mom drove Jacob to meet his friends, they were pulled over for failing to make a complete stop. That's when Park City police officer Mike Carrillo stepped in. He could have given Jacob's mom a ticket, but he didn't. Instead, he offered to help Jacob tie his tie. There, you see it right there. DeLeo thanked Carrillo for his help, and there they are. Even got a hug in the process.
That's a big thing.
Oh, and he got his picture. His tie looks great.
Looks great.
That's great.
That's a big thing because boys growing up maybe don't really know how to do the tie. I had to learn mine from my grandfather. He helped me out a few times. But yeah, so to have a trooper who would be like, hey, you guys are speeding, but let me go ahead and help you.
Yeah.
Instead of hurt.
Slow down on your way.
Yeah. All right, a Kentucky State Police trooper goes out of his way to help a man. Trooper Robert Purdy shared the emotional story to his Facebook page on Monday. He said that trooper saw an elderly man walking down a rural state highway. The man was wet from the rain and wearing shoes that didn't match. The trooper pulled over the man and asked him where he was headed. The man told the trooper he was going to see his wife, and he learned that the man regularly walks 15 to 20 miles to visit his wife of 50 years who is in a nursing home. The trooper offered him a ride, telling Purdy that while headed to the nursing home, the elderly man became visibly excited, shared his stories of his wife and their marriage. Of course, we'll have more on this story coming up. LEX 18 News starting at 5 o'clock.
This is one of those stories, and where just the trooper recognized that the man just needed something and stopped and said, "What can I do to help you?"
Absolutely.
And the fact that he has to walk, was walking 15 to 20 miles. I have a feeling this is one of those stories where we're going to find more about the man, and people are really going to reach out to try to help him because he just wants to go and see his wife.
I could just imagine being that trooper and looking over and seeing him get so excited to know that in just a few minutes he would be with his wife again. 50 years. So that I bet was a special moment in his life.
What a great trooper.
All right, the Addams family is the inspiration for IHOP's new family menu. In honor of Halloween season and the new Addams Family movie, International House of Pancakes has 4 new items named after the members of the Addams family. You've got Wednesday's web cakes, buttermilk pancakes topped with Hershey's chocolate syrup, white icing, and violet whipped cream. Or you could grab Gomez's green chili omelet. There's also Uncle Fester's chocolate ice scream shake and Morticia's haunted hot chocolate, both of which come with that kooky violet whipped cream. You can order up these new menu items through November 3rd. Oh, those pancakes look delicious.
All of that looks great. All right, we're going from IHOP to Taco Bell. You can spice up your Halloween costume this year with Taco Bell. The company has introduced this collection of flavorful outfits based on its Mexican-inspired cuisine. The outfits range from sauce packet tunics and dresses to a single tunic dedicated to Taco Bell's cheesy gordita crunch and 7-layer burrito. You can order all the costumes on the company's Taco Shop merchandise website. The outfits are available in infant and adult sizes.
That's awesome.
I love the little baby costume.
How many people
That's
do
great.
you think are going to be
out
and about this year?
This will be huge, yes.
It will be a big one, that's for sure.
Okay, well, if you plan to take a family trip during the fall, you can take a drive down I-75 and enjoy all things autumn at Dollywood.
It's On is next.